Welcome to How to Cook That. I'm Reardon, and today we're making a chocolate peanut caramel bomb. And this is a very rich dessert, so you might want to share it. Firstly, we need to temper our chocolate, and there's a video on how to temper chocolate on the channel, and I'll link to that at the end of this one. Place your tempered chocolate into a Hemisphere mould and spread it out so that it covers the edges. Now I'm using dark chocolate, but you can use milk or white if you prefer. Tip it upside down and give it a shake to let any excess drip out. We'll use that excess chocolate later in the recipe, so keep that. Flip it back over and use a spatula just to flatten off around the tops there, and then turn it back over and leave it upside down to set. Now to make our chocolate cremeux, which will fill the bottom half. You'll need some milk chocolate and the leftover dark chocolate from making our spheres, and put them into a bowl and place a sieve over the top. Then next mix together your egg yolks and sugar, and all the recipe quantities that you need for this are on the website howtocookthat.net in grams and ounces and cups and everything that everybody needs. Pour your cream into your saucepan and heat it until it just starts to boil. Add a little of that hot cream to the egg yolk mixture and stir it the whole time while you're adding it. Then tip that back into the cream in the saucepan and stir it in. Return the whole thing to the heat and stir it continuously. Now you don't want to overheat this or it will split and become lumpy. We just want to heat it until it gets to 85 degrees C or 185 F, and then pour it back through the sieve onto the chocolate. Leave it for a moment for the chocolate to melt, and then stir it in and keep stirring it until it comes together into a nice, smooth, rich, chocolatey custard. And we want to let this cool down until it comes to room temperature. To get the Hemisphere out of the chocolate mould, just hold the edges and then push on the top with your thumbs and your fingers and just peel back the mould. Now if it's properly tempered like this, it should be nice and shiny and smooth. Now we want some crunch to our dessert when we're eating it, so for that we're going to make some peanut brittle. Just pour some unsalted roasted peanuts onto a tray lined with non-stick baking paper and spread them out to a single layer. Then heat your sugar and water over high heat, stirring it until the sugar dissolves. Then take a pastry brush and wash down the sides of the pan just using water, and this gets rid of any sugar crystals that are on the edge. If you don't get rid of those, it can make your sugar crystallize back out at the end instead of being smooth. Then let it boil unstirred until it starts to go golden. Now it can be hard to see through those bubbles if it's golden or not, so just take it off the heat. Let the bubbles die down and look at the colour. If it's not golden, put it back on and let it start boiling again. Now here I've taken it off the heat and you can see it's golden. If you're still not sure, just take a small amount and put it onto a cold surface or a plate, and it should start to set up straight away and start to go hard, and then you'll know it's ready. Then just pour that over your peanuts. Now don't touch this because it's hotter than boiling water and it sticks to you, so you'll end up with a bad burn. While we're waiting for that to cool down, mix together your peanut butter and the maltodextrin powder, adding just 1 tablespoon at a time. Now maltodextrin is very slightly sweet, but it hasn't got a flavour of its own, so it just takes on the flavour of what you're mixing it with. So we're just going to get a peanut butter flavoured powder that we can use in our dessert here. Once your peanut brittle is completely cold, you can snap it into small pieces ready to use. Then on a plate, place some peanut butter powder, then a chocolate Hemisphere, and then fill that with chocolate cremeux. Now your cremeux will set firmer if you put it in the fridge, so if you want it firm, just refrigerate it at this stage. Then sprinkle it with peanut brittle, then take another Hemisphere and press it onto the base of a warmed pan. This is just going to melt the very edge, so we want to do that quickly, and then put it on top to make your sphere. Now to make the caramel sauce, this bit's really easy. Just put the cream, butter and brown sugar into a bowl and stir it. Then microwave on high heat for 2 minutes and then stir it again. Then keep giving it 1 minute bursts on high in the microwave and stirring it until it's hot and thickened. And you can use this on ice cream or any desserts that you want. Place that into a jug, serve your dessert to the table and pour over the hot caramel sauce. Now the top hollow part of the sphere will melt, revealing the peanut brittle inside. And then you can eat that rich, creamy cremeux with the crunchy peanut brittle and the smooth caramel sauce. Subscribe to How to Cook That for more cakes, chocolates and desserts. Click here to go to the channel and watch the video on tempering chocolate, here for the recipe on howtocookthat.net. Have a great week and I'll see you on Friday.